Yo! Yo!
Welcome back to New World Tactics. Today we're going to go over the newly introduced starter decks that they have just announced. Starter deck 26 and 27, black, purple, Luffy, and black, Blackbeard. We're going to go over the Luffy first. We have cards that have already been in the game for a while. You know, Songoro, Frenosuke, Usopp, the Zoro that lets you get Dawn, the Nami. Very good cards. We get a reprint of Gundam Giant, which is going to be good. So if you didn't get a set of that, you can buy the starter deck and you get two of them. Also with the Gundam Lightning. We're going to take a look at these cards down here. First, we got Soba Mask. If you have a Songoro or Sanji character with 7k base power or more, give this card in your hand -5 cost. That's insane to me that you can play a 2 for 9. So if you can somehow get a Sanji out there for low cost, like the blocker Sanji, that's a 2k that you could play for 3, and then you can automatically return that to your hand when you play this, and you have a 9k out, like turn 5. And then on play, return all your Songoro and Sanji characters to the owner's hand, like I just said. You'd be able to bring that blocker back and play him. I think this is going to be a must-have in purple black Luffy or purple Luffy or any type of Luffy that includes purple. Next we have Chopper, which is a blocker. Rest up to one of your opponent's Dawn cards or characters that cost 1 or less. That's okay. It's a nice blocker, 3 for 4. It works against Bonnie best probably, but other than that, you don't really need it. Next we have a 3 for 4 Nico Robin to 2k counter. On play, Dawn -2, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set as active. There's a 5 cost 6k Robin that does something like this, but you have to have, I think, 5 or 6 Dawn for you to rest the Dawn. So this one's not bad, especially if you're minusing Dawn and you have cards that can get the Dawn back, plus this one is active. It works out pretty well, and it's a 2k. The other Robin don't have a counter at all, so this is a really good card. Next we have General Frankie. You give it to your opponent's characters -2k power during this turn. 8 for 10. I think this is only good in red purple Luffy if you're trying to KO cards based off power, like with a Rayleigh or something. That's the only way I can see this being played. Other than that, I don't think it's worth having in the deck. And now the 6 for 7 Monkey D. Luffy. On play, when attacking, Dawn -2. If your leader is multicolored and your opponent has 5 or more Dawn cards on their field, your Straw Hat Crew type leader's base power becomes 7k until the end of your opponent's next end phase. I think this is good in any purple Luffy deck. Red purple Luffy, blue purple Luffy, black purple Luffy, it doesn't matter. This card is probably going to be run a 4 of, maybe a 3 of, depending on what you're really putting in there. This is probably the most anticipated card in the starter deck, and you're going to see it everywhere when this releases. So that's starter deck 26. So you get a couple reprints. Get the reprint of the Zoro, which is nice. For Nosuke, that gets Rush. You have a cool looking art Monkey D. Luffy leader. I think this is sick. I don't know which one I like better. Probably this one, unless it's the all art. The all art black purple Luffy leader is just 10 times better. But that's the starter deck. These cards, I think the Soba Mask and the Luffy and the Robin are definitely going to be the most played out of this. Next, we have the Marshall D. Teach Blackbeard leader from starter deck 27. I like this art too. I think it's a lot better than the other art, so I definitely will be running this art leader. You get Jesus Burgess, you get some Lafayette, some full lead, some nice little reprints, Doc Q. We're going to take a look down here at the new stuff coming in the starter deck. So this one is Avalo Pizarro. Activate main. Once per turn, you may rest one of your full elite cards. If your leader has the Blackbeard Pirates type, this character gains 4k power during this turn, and on KO, draw 1 card. So basically, this is a 1 for 5 if you have the stage and you don't want to trash a card. You can just make this a big swinger. I don't think that's too bad. I don't know how many people would be playing it, but it works. Next, We have the Katrina Devon. Activate main, you may trash this character. If your leader has a Blackbeard Pirates type, give up to one of your opponent's character's -1 cost during this turn. Then on KO, draw one card. It's not getting KO'd off the trash ability. I don't think that's how that works. It's a 2K, which is nice. You're drawing a card. I think that Stronger is better because you're trashing one out of your hand. And you also get a draw card and something gets -2. And you still have to trash the character, but I think this is worth trashing more than Katrina is worth trashing. Next is the Kuzan 6/6 1K counter. It's a blocker. On KO, play one Blackbeard Pirates type character card with a cost of 5 or less from your trash rested. I think this is going to be a 4 of in Blackbeard to the day it dies. This is awesome. You can play the other Kuzan off of his effect. You can play a Burgess off of his effect. There's so many options. He's great, and he's a blocker. Of course, it's going to get KO'd 4 of automatically. Sonjon Wolf 4/6 1K counter. If your leader has Blackbeard Pirates type, this character gains blocker and +1 cost for every 4 cards in your trash. On play, trash 1 card from your hand. Since Blackbeard negates on plays, I don't really know why this is in here. I don't know if they have something coming with a giant type. Having a black giant leader that's also Blackbeard. This, I don't see anybody running this. I don't know how it's going to work. I guess we'll figure it out at some point later on. And the most anticipated one out of the Blackbeard starter deck is this 7 for 8 super rare. Activate main, rest this character, KO up to one character with a cost of 3 or less, and on KO add up to 1 black card from your trash to your hand. This card is going to be awesome. It takes Jack out of Blackbeard decks that most people are running and puts this in here, so you don't have to trash a card to be able to do this. And this is searchable, and you get a black card from your trash when it gets KO'd, so you can get the Kuzan blocker. Then when you block with that, you can play another Kuzan. You can just play a Kuzan from Blackbeard's effect here to play the Burgess. There's so many options, so many combos that you could do with this. But yeah, this is the Blackbeard deck, and then we have the Monkey D. Luffy deck. I think these are going to be pretty good. I think you should at least buy 1, if not 2. 2 if you're really into it and you want this Monkey D. Luffy, Soba Mask, Nico Robin, and especially for the reprints of this. Same with Blackbeard. If you didn't get to open anything up, reprints, got the Kuzan, and it's got the Teach. These are very, very, very good decks. I think they are worth picking up if you can get them. I definitely will be on the lookout for them and getting them and seeing what decks I can make with it. They are also coming out with this starter deck of a green yellow Yamato, which is going to be released on June 6th along with the rest of them, but we don't have a card list yet for it. I'm very excited to see what it is, and I will drop a video going over the deck list and seeing what they put in it as soon as I get a chance when it comes out. But other than that, those are the deck list and the starter decks that are coming out soon. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, comment what you want to see with these decks and what I can build around whenever they get put into the sim or actually physical. I'm going to try to get a camera. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the new world.